Hello and welcome to today's demonstration of the Illinois Continuing Professional Education Requirements for CPAs. I'm Janae Fletcher and I'll be hosting the presentation. This demonstration is to clarify any questions on what the requirements are specific to Illinois regulations. We start off by asking who is required to take CPE courses. CPE is required for CPAs within the state of Illinois who practice any accounting, tax, financial, or management advisory services. Initial licensees are exempt from their first renewal cycle following their original license date. You can request to be exempt from CPE from the board if you feel that an extreme hardship has come up. This could be armed forces duty or an illness. Now we move on to what the CPE requirements are specific to Illinois State Board rules and regulations. Reporting with Illinois runs on a triennial cycle, meaning that you report 120 CPE hours every 3 years. The reporting period runs from October 1st to September 30th. There is an 80-hour maximum to the amount of self-study courses you can report, as well as a 24-hour maximum on personal development courses, which is anything non-technical like communication skills or management courses. Within your 3-year reporting period, it is also required that you take 4 hours in professional ethics. To complete your CPE, the activities you participate in needs to be approved by the state board. This can be teaching a college-level accounting-related course or formal CPE program. Teaching can be up to 60 hours of your total CPE. Authorship is also recognized as a CPE activity for any writing or publishing done in peer-reviewed journals or books. This can be up to 30 hours of your total CPE. In-firm trainings can be used for CPE as long as it has been approved by the board. Live seminars and webcasts also count towards CPE hours, which do not have any limits. Self-study courses are limited to 80 hours per reporting cycle. Non-verifiable courses can be counted towards your overall CPE, but this is limited to 60 hours. I just mentioned non-verifiable CPE, which Illinois recognizes as any CPE that does not have an approved sponsor, like the AICPA, a state CPA society, an accredited college, or NASBA. These types of courses are limited to half of the total CPE you can take and include activities like participating in committee and technical meetings, reading of published materials, or consulting with experts or researching in a new area for the licensee. And these types of activities are each limited to 10 hours total of your CPE requirement. It is important to know what constitutes as continuing education hours. An hour of CPE is awarded for each 50 minutes of duration. CPE credit is given for courses that are interactive and non-interactive. Typically, this is designated for self-study courses that again meet the 50-minute hour mark. Half credits are accepted for CPE based on 25-minute increments. The hours you complete must be done within the appropriate reporting period. You may not carry forward or back hours to make up for any deficits. After completing CPE, it is very important that you have a certificate of completion that includes the following information: the nature of the activity, the title of the course as well as its description, the location and date, how many credit hours were awarded, and the approved sponsor name and ID for verifiable CPE. By not reporting the minimum subject hours for your cycle, you can be subject to disciplinary action. So over these 3 years of completing different CPE courses, it is very important to have a means of tracking this information. For this reason, CPEcompliance.com has built in the Compliance Manager feature into their system for tracking these records. Compliance Manager actively monitors deadlines and mandatory subject requirements based on what type of license or licenses you have. It is updated regularly for all states as well as other professional licenses. Any CPE certificates you have from other providers can be uploaded into the system and will monitor what subject areas and formats are allowed. Each month, Compliance Manager will send you updates on your progress to completing your CPE requirement. We will now move into the Compliance Manager on the CPEcompliance.com website. The Compliance Dashboard gives you a snapshot of your current progress towards completing your CPE requirements. You can see that I have chosen Illinois as my reporting state and the period is from 2012 to 2015. You can view previous reporting periods from here as well. The Compliance Manager is divided by the specific requirements along with the total CPE that needs to be reported. The progress bars will let you know where you are in completing your CPE. You can see that the total CPE is listed first, and I have made 45% progress in completing the 120-hour requirement. Below that are the specific requirements, which for Illinois is 4 hours of ethics, where there is a 3-hour deficit. When you see that there is a deficit, you can click on the Get Credit button to take you to available self-study and webcast courses appropriate for that subject area. Also, by clicking on each subject area, you can see which courses you have taken that qualify for that requirement. CPE Link courses are automatically listed in the Compliance Manager, but you can also upload external CPE records. At the bottom of the page, there is an Add Course button. Clicking this button will take you to the course detail page where you can fill out the course information of CPE you have taken elsewhere. After filling out the provider, date, and CPE hours, you can upload a PDF file of your certificate of completion. Some CPAs do have multiple licenses, which Compliance Manager can track and monitor as many professional licenses as you have. Next to the state requirement area, you can click on Add License to input any other state or professional licenses you have, like Enrolled Agent or AICPA membership. It is important to have appropriate initial licensing date information to be accurate. Some last added features of Compliance Manager that I want to mention is that it is tablet friendly, so you can view it on the go and even upload certificates by taking pictures with your tablet or camera phone. All this information can be exported into an Excel file or printer-friendly version of the Compliance Manager page. Like I mentioned, emails are also sent on a monthly basis to update you on your compliance status. This does conclude the presentation on the Illinois CPE requirements, as well as how to track this information with the Compliance Manager. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to contact me. My email and phone number are listed on this last page for your use. Thank you for attending this demonstration.